Hello everyone and welcome to this fly tying video. Today we're going to tie the Straggle Pupa, a really easy to tie caddis pattern. And as of now the channel has hit 10,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. I really appreciate all your support through the years, and to give back to all you guys I'm gonna have an announcement at the end of this video. So stay tuned and enjoy the tie. I've already put the hook in the vise. This one is the Ahrex Freshwater 525, which is the Superdry. This one is a size 12. I've paired it up with a tungsten bead, jet black in the size 2.8. Thread I'm using is the Nanosilk from Semperfli, 80 in beige. For the rest of the materials it's quite simple to build up the body. I'm gonna use some vinyl rib. This one is in the size Nymph and the color tan. For some gills and legs I'm gonna use some Ostrich Herl in olive. The thorax is gonna be the Semperfli Straggle micro legs in black. And for the thorax cover I'm gonna use some Veevus pearl tinsel, size large, and cover it just with a little bit of UV resin. So to start this off I'm gonna put down a base of thread, just going down a little bit, back up, and for this fly what we're gonna do is to build a nice taper. So I'm gonna tie in the first material right here up at the bead, and this is gonna be the vinyl rib, and this rib, also sometimes called D-rib, has like a flat area underneath and rounded on the underside, so we want to have the flat side towards the hook. So tie it in right up at the bead, and at first I'm not putting any tension on it to keep the size, and then as you go down you can put a little bit more pressure on the thread and also pull the material slightly. This way we're gonna have a nice taper building. Then I'm gonna go up again just to secure, and here we're gonna tie in the Ostrich Herl. So for the Ostrich Herl what we want to do is to grab one herl and just cut it off the stem. Then I'm gonna pull back all the fibers, so we're gonna tie this in by the tip, just like so. Bring it down to where you left the vinyl rib, right at the back. Then back up again. And here you don't have to be too fussy about tying this down too well, because we're gonna go up with the herl, and this is gonna create like some legs and gills and bugginess sticking out from this body. So here we want to do some open spiral turns, and what I'm doing is I'm counter wrapping the herl. So then when we're going up with the rib we're gonna secure this really well. There we go, right up to the bead. I tend to leave just a few millimeters right behind the bead. Tie this down with a few turns. Then we can cut this away. Now we have this really buggy body. Now take your vinyl rib, and here you can put quite some tension on it. Just make sure you don't break it. And we're gonna go up in almost touching turns. You want to leave just a little space between them, so you have the herl sticking out in between. And then while you go up you can just let the tension go, and this will continue to build the taper of the body. And then right up to the bead, tie this off. Few turns, then in front, over and in front, then pull and cut away. And now you created a really nice tapered body with a lot of movement going on. Just wet your fingers and you can pull all these fibers back so they don't end up going everywhere. Now for the thorax and thorax cover, I'm gonna use some pearl tinsel in size large. So I'm gonna tie this in right on top. And then the last material is the micro straggle eggs. This one is in the color black, but you could also use some dark browns or dark olives. This is up to you. Just gonna tie this in and park my thread right behind the bead. And now it's as easy as just building up a little thicker thorax than the body. So I'm going back and forth, just making sure to not tie down too many of these little legs. Then right up to behind the bead, and I'm gonna tie this off. And using the Nanosilk really helps me to put down a few turns of thread right behind the bead. I don't like to see my thread when I tie off the flies. And then cut the excess away. And now we can pry the little fibers to go on either side. So we have room for the pearl tinsel to come up right in between. So pull everything down and back, and then tie in the tinsel right in the middle. Few turns, pull back, and then few turns in front. And now we can cut off the tinsel. Lastly, whip finish, 2-3 turns, pull tight, cut off. And now we have these legs. I find them to be just a little bit too long, so I'm gonna shape them down and also give a nice taper to the fly. So the legs that are in front, I want them to be a little bit shorter than the ones in the back. And once you're happy with the shape, I'm just gonna come in with a little bit of UV resin, putting down a drop right on the tinsel, going just over to the bead, a little bit more, and this resin is gonna have two effects. So the first one is to secure your thread and the tinsel. The second one, it's gonna act like a magnifying glass, so you get a lot more out of your tinsel. A few seconds, and there you have it. So you have this nice blended in tinsel at the back, and just now if you look at the side or from the top, you're always gonna see a little bit of this green shimmer. So there we have it. This really nice, really easy, simple to tie caddis pupa. So as I said earlier, the channel has hit 10,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I would never thought that tying flies could get so much attention. So to give back to all of you, I'm gonna give out 10 of these flies, the Straggle Pupa. So if you would like to win one, just comment below why you should win it, and I'm gonna select 10 of you to receive one of these Straggle Pupa. Thank you very much for your support and watching, and till next time, happy tying!